This yesterday, fellas, and I just it's mind-boggling. Brooke Lopez just got $20 million a year. Brooke Lopez.
That's where we are, though.
Good job if you can get it.
I like Robin Lopez better. I'll be totally honest with you.
No, Brooke Lopez is a really good player.
Brooke Lopez is, well, you're Mr. FanDuel.
Yeah,
Brooke Lopez is a double-double machine and a scorer.
Yeah.
Robin Lopez is more of a winning player. I got news for you. Brooke Lopez is always hurt.
You're wrong there.
Brooke Lopez is always hurt.
Okay, if you want to throw that in.
Is he a more skilled player than Robin? Absolutely. But $20 million a year? $20 million a year for Brooke Lopez. You're joking.
That's today's NBA. There's nothing you can. And I'm curious to know if fans. Let's face it. Let's call it what it is. Fans have already been turned off by the NBA. Haven't they not?
Yeah.
Have they not? Some fans. A lot of fans, I think I would say, have been turned off by the NBA. Yeah. Will this turn you off even more? Because some of the numbers that you are going to hear these players get.
For guys you've never heard of.
Chris Middleton got 7. Well, I think what
fans do.
Fans do care.
They don't.
Yeah, they do. Because the only reason we talk about Justin Verlander the way we talk about Justin Verlander is because he's making $28 million a year. Yeah, that is the basis for every single one of our arguments,
Tommy, why did Josh Smith get booed so bad? Because he was the highest paid guy in the team.
That's not the only reason. They didn't like the way he played.
No, but here's the thing. But I'll agree with Dee. Tom, if you think about it, if Justin Verlander is making $8 million a year, no one cares if he goes out there and stinks up the joint. Because he's down on the list of players.
I got you there.
And Josh Smith, if Josh Smith was making $5 million a year, Pistons fans wouldn't have cared.
JV's looking good.
But all of a sudden, you're the highest paid player, and you're doing nothing. I think the same would hold true with Stafford. Stafford was making all that money. They're not winning. So you know what? What are you getting out? You're not getting your money's worth out of these guys. That's how fans feel.
Hey.
They're not paying it. They're not paying it.
Personally, I don't care what they make. I don't.
That's you. I think you're in the minority. I think fans judge players on the field based on how much money they make.
Anybody that says Colin's lazy is way off base. And I saw some tweets from some people like, oh, it's Colin with lazy questions. I think that's a poor adjective to use when talking about Colin Cowherd. He's not lazy. Now, did I think that was his best work? No. I thought his intro was a little awkward. I thought his bye question, we're going to replay it in minutes here. So if people missed it, we'll replay the whole thing like you guys did so people can hop on board if you're going to lunch. I didn't think his questions were great, but come on, Jim, can you play along a little?
What can I do to make your interview better?
That's just it. I mean, there was nothing there. And as a Michigan guy, Bass, I don't care that he did this. It's just it's not a good look.
I kind of laughed a little because I think he's going to have the win.
No,
it's like him. He's got a poker face. That's the way I look at him. He's the guy holding the 4 of a kind. That's my take on it. You know what, Colin? That's fine. You could embarrass me here on national radio. It's no big deal. You know what? When I hang up the phone, I'm going to go coach my kids. That's the way I look at it.
My only point was, what question did you think was lazy, and which question would you have asked? Like Jim Harbaugh's on your radio show, Dees. What question are you asking him? Got to get him to play along a little bit. I'm
asking him about D'Antonio. What was it like sitting next to him? I'm asking him about the Jedfish, Ohio State wide receiver's little spat. Is it bad to be shooting arrows when you're 20 and 28? Your program, and obviously you just took it over, but your program the last 3 years is 8 games under 500, and your quarterback's coach or whatever Jedfish is, offensive control assist, whatever Jedfish is, receivers coach is shooting arrows and at the Ohio State people.
For a national radio audience, do you think the people care about what Jed Fish is doing?
No, but that was a story that hit the internet about recruiting.
How about the Colonel? Did he ask about the Colonel?
Saying that the Big Ten...
his best friend?
No, he's not going to comment on his best friend who,
blew a .185.
Right, was suspended for 2 minutes.
After 3 hours later.
And he got reinstated right back on.
Right.
So he was probably at a